Alright, what's up y'all, LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're here to ask, are small guards underrated in NBA 2K26? So, we have a lot of different games that we're going to be showing in today's video between 6'2" to 6'4" guards and how they really have become, in my opinion, the boogeyman of 3v3. Now, I know a lot of people in the discourse around 2K26 is that 7'4s are unguardable, they're the most toxic, brain-dead thing in the game. Now, I'm not here to call like small guards, 6'2" to 6'4", anything like that, brain-dead, but what really can be tough with them is just simply guarding them at all. So I know a lot of times you'll see open, wide open, stuff like that when you go against a 7'4", even though you're pretty directly near him and stuff like that, and you're just at the end of the day too short to guard him. However, there is a bit of a case, and by the way, I'm getting locked up right here, but there is a bit of a problem where a lot of these small guards, you just can't even register a contest on in the first place at all either, because they are so good at getting open and fading and really just like being fast. So as you can see, we're trying to play sides defense with our double lockdowns right there, and Connor gets on the wrong side of the screen, accidentally doesn't cover the corner, and fading to the corner is something you're going to see these guys do a lot. Now, in contrast, our style that we're running on offense is me isoing on my more inside out scorer, if you will, where I can still shoot the three, but it's not something I'm able to exactly hunt down. I can't fade at a really ridiculous rate. To be fair, maybe I could. I just have not become good at it or anything like that and haven't given it a shot. But again, you can see the guard coming out here and just absolutely banging two fade threes. Now all of a sudden, even though we got the ball first and we turned it over one time, we're down 2-6 out of nowhere, you know, and like just in a really rough shape. And again, with me not able to necessarily hunt threes quite that hard, we need to be able to get full stops, not just holding people to twos. We are like built on getting full stops. And against most people that play this game, except for the small guards, it's a pretty easy thing to do in general. I mean, we play sides on screens, we are able to kind of shut down 7'4s at a pretty good rate, and you know, it's not the hardest thing in the world to play defense on a lot of different people in this game. However, the ones that can fade and really get open on the screens can be a really tough time to go against. Now, we do fortunately grab the rebound right there. I really gotta say, it's a beauty to come off the corner and be able to crash like that against teams like this, where anytime that guard would miss, I'd be down there to like crash off the corner. We have switchable defenders that can also get the box outs on bigs. It's kind of the positive of our lineup, but also, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to be 2'6'9s or 2'6'8s or whatever the case may be, you may struggle to keep up with the guards. It's just, to be able to guard everybody in this game, you have to be taller. You know, you can't afford to be 6'4" and 6'5" and 6'7", stuff like that, to be able to guard the stretch bigs of the world in this game. Being 6'9" is a bit necessary, if you ask me, while still trying to be able to guard these guards. But as you can see, I mean, the dude's coming out here and he's fading from three like crazy. I mean, he's got 4 of them on our head, and we got ball first in this too, and we're down 9-12. So not a good look, you know. And again, I'm gonna get to my dunks and stuff, but it's unfortunate because when there's someone this powerful on offense on the other side of the court, it's a bit hard to really, you know, combat that, to be honest. I mean, like, we just can't keep up if I'm just scoring twos and stuff like that every possession. So as you can see right there, he gets the crab. Now, fortunately, great play and great defense from Kitchen. Also, for me, off the corner, crashing the board. I mean, this is like a game-changing play right here, you know? He gets crab, Kitchen's within range, sees that the guard is really, like, fiending for that shot right there, so Kitchen gets a good jump, great instincts, and then I drop down for the board. Again, huge swing. We get the stop finally, and we get a corner three in transition. That's how we can generate some three-pointers here and there, and it's generally how we play against nearly everybody else in the game. I mean, I'm not like coming to you guys with some BS. I do win 94% of the games that I play in Park. It's just that a lot of the losses are to guys like this, to be real with you. So again, we're jumping for joy, trying to guard him. Truth be told, you have to jump to contest them very well, though. I mean, they're hard to keep up with, and you know, when he gets to a crab or something like that, I mean, it can lead to some real problems. I low-key almost missed right there. I overran the dunk a little bit, and we end up getting the basket to go. Really easy for that matter, too, but they might even just be giving it up for that matter on purpose, to be honest with you. Now look at this. Once again, the dude's coming out here with the Devin Booker, you know, breakdown combo right there. Hits the little glide forward. I mean, guards, honestly, have a lot of tools in their toolbox this year. And this being one of them right here, where he's got Kitchen behind him and Connor's not up, ready to play the crab, same way Kitchen was for him on the last possession. Once again, another three-pointer off on us. And I will say, we could obviously play better defense than this against him as well. He's getting threes at a ridiculous rate right now. Now you can see I'm low-key trying to like get us a three-pointer, so I'm calling some wrap-up plays and stuff. I'm relocating a little bit, trying to get open myself. But again, the dude's just playing me mad tight, and I am someone that is very built on getting, you know, the dunks over the threes and stuff like that. And I'm not exactly meant to shoot and create threes unless it's given to me wide open or maybe on a pick and pop that a team miscommunicates. But as you can see, Kitchen with a really nasty play right here on his lockdown, comes out here off the wing and just fades from 3 and answers one back. We get 19 points to their 18. So what do we have to do? Stop them from getting 3. If they score 21 points on this possession, aka 3, that ends the game. Unfortunately, as you're gonna see, another aggressive breakdown combo into a crab and then into a backwards fade to the left, and he bangs that and we lose the game. So first loss I've posted on the channel, but again, I do win a lot in this game. I'm not BSing you guys. It is a 94 win percent in the park. The proving grounds and stuff like that are a ridiculous rate. I'll show you at the end just so you can see that I'm here to tell you right now, these are the types of people I'm losing to very consistently over anything else in the game. And again, I mean, this is a nasty play by dude. This is insane. Like, you come out here, you know, he's dribbling, trying to create, zigzag back and forth a little bit, uses the screen. Obviously, the threat of the peak is there a little bit too, where you are trying to split the gap between the two sides defenders. And as you can see, Kitchen, who was trying to recover and help on this left side, is a little bit too low, trying to just play real defense and try and get us a stop. And unfortunately, we give up a 3 right there. So, in a game where we only had 1 possession, we didn't score, and we got ball first. So technically, if they got ball first, we would have still lost this game because we would have, like, if they would have got ball first, I mean, and we didn't even miss that shot, we would have still lost this game. All just off the fact that they had 7 3-pointers made on 9 attempts. Now, I will say, that is a huge number, as if you're doing the math on it, to score only 7 possessions and win the game means you had to score 3-pointers on every single one of them. If you were to be held to a 2-pointer on any of them, you would have had to score 8 possessions. So it's really unfortunate, but that's the power of the 3 hunting in this game. I mean, if you're going to double team him, then what? You're going to give up a wide open offensive rebound and great positioning, and then if I blitz off the corner like I had been doing and tried to grab that board, like if I don't get it, they're just going to get a wide open corner shot off the O board and stuff like that as well. So it's a tough scene. I mean, when you have a guard that truly is built on creating 3-pointers and mine is built on just taking the dunks and, like, you know, being a good rebounder and stuff like that, it doesn't matter if I'm a good rebounder. If we're not missing, I don't need to grab O boards. But when they're not missing, you know, I can't really contribute anything in that regard either. So yeah, it's a tough scene for sure, man. Now, this is not a flex. I'm not trying to, like, you know, be like I'm such a cool guy for the way I win and the way I, like, play the game and stuff like that. But I'm here to tell y'all right now, like, as you can see, the 94 win percent in the park, 25-0 in the rec, 25-1 in the theater, 24-1 in stage. In the 3v3 pro-am, we're 104-5. Fives, we're 29-1. If we go over to my proving grounds games, I mean, I'm like 29-3 in ones. I'm 36-4 in twos, 49-4 in threes, 10-1 in fives. I mean, like, I'm winning at a pretty good rate, and I'm here to tell you right now, the people I am losing to are not the 7-4 boogeyman dudes you guys are talking about in the, like, Twitter feeds and stuff like that. It truly is the types of people that we're playing against in that video right there, giving real problems. However, not everybody. I'm just saying the elite of the elite. So let's flip the coin real quick and talk about the other types of people that we would be playing against. Okay, so into the next gameplay. We're here with Bonnie instead of Kitchen, and then Connor is still here. And what we were doing was we were actually pulling up on the park MVPs. We were trying to hunt that 5x rep because, like I said, we have been playing really well in this. So I've been trying to, like, self-impose challenge here things here and there a little bit. And in this case, it's to get 5 times rep for 1 game. So I figure it's a really good thing to do, hunting that park MVP stuff. It can be very productive. So anyway, as far as what we were playing against right here, you can see they have a lockdown at the 2 and then a big man at the 3, like, you know, a classic kind of park big of the 6'9". But what obviously we're here to detail is the fact that the point guard is scoring 16 points per game on 79 3-point percent with a 95 3-pointer. And let me tell you, fellas, this is even more devious when you come out here with 99 3-pointer. Dudes come out here with every legend badge shooting, and I mean, it's hard to guard no matter who you are. Like, whether you could even be on double 6'6" and stuff like that and just be like, okay, we're just going to 3 up on everything and give up, like, you know, we can still play sides, but we'll just focus more on the perimeter defensive aspect of things. Problem is, A, you can't probably get a rebound because they are going to have, like, a big out here that's actually mobile in the pick and roll, get down on the board and really, like, horse that up. And when you lose track of your people off ball on the O boards as well, then you got nothing. I mean, you're just going to give up a wide open 3-pointer. But anyway, what I am here to say, though, is the right scheming and the right person that you play against might not be capable of doing said things. Now, like I just said, he's scoring 16 points per game in park, and he's, like, shooting at an almost 80% rate as well. But you're going to see, we actually play a really good defense right here against him. So I'm going to come out here. I had to be part of the pick and roll D right there. It's just off the inbound. So right there, he just gets a couple misses. Now, hey, like I said, the only reason I'm here to show this part of the video is not to act like this is the best performance anybody could have ever had, but it's to show you that people are human still, you know, if they're not cheating, I guess. I'm not here to say the last guy was either, to be fair though. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's something that people may do. But on the other end of things, their defense isn't great either. The lack of attention span after like carrying on offense, it's a real thing. I experienced it recently in Pro-Am when I've like decided to really try and like be a true point guard. Sometimes it is hard to like be locked in on defense as well on top of that for, you know, a whole day of playing 2K straight. So anyway, they're already down 5-0. Fortunately, we score on the first possession this game as opposed to the last one. And right here you can see Connor ends up baiting a little bit for that guard to not get the shot off. They're down to 4 seconds. He fades and makes that finally. Now, I don't want to give away too many spoilers in the gameplay right here because the last one was a really tight game, but let's just say it's not going to be the same in this one. Now, what I like to do is attack weaker defenders. So once again, for the people falling asleep and stuff like that off ball, we're over here wrapping Bonnie up, and then we did, you know, on the last play as well when he was on the point guard. So that's 6 points for Bonnie on a wrap up on the big and a wrap up on the point guard. I already told you guys in yesterday's video with everything you need to know as a slasher, I really do think having people that are comfortable shooters on the court with you is a really important thing if you want to play in this style where you're willing to take your twos and stuff like that, but you need elite defenders as well. So all of that said, it's what you're seeing in this gameplay right here. We're playing good defense. However, the guard's just missing open in some cases as well. If the dude was making every open shot that he just took, we would low-key be down right now. So what I was trying to segue into with this video as well is to say that when people play normal in terms of their capabilities as an offensive player, or if this is someone who isn't exactly him, you know, like an absolute beast on the sticks or anything like that, you will struggle. And this dude right here, the Solely Dim, he was very good. I mean, like, obviously, you know, scoring wise and as far as his percentages and stuff like that and his averages, he's really good. This is like well above the average point guard or anything like that you'd run into if you ever do play against someone that's a small guard. However, what I'm really trying to get at here, and I'm sorry I keep taking too long to like explain it, is that not everybody is that great on a point guard. So it's why a lot of people should gravitate toward a 6'6" and a 6'8" and play more humanly like me, where I'm not going to be able to fade from three or anything like that, but I'm just taking what the defense gives me, and it's just about as simple as that. This right here is true blue three hunting. It's not taking what the defense gives you at all. It is truly just hunting the three, and at this point, you live by the three, you die by the three. They're already down by a lot, so he has to hunt the threes now, and now they're just completely out of it. This is over. Like, there's no shot at them winning at all. I mean, like, in the last game, you guys saw our efficiency was still great. It's just that we could not get any stops at all. Once you get like 2 stops against a team like this, I'm going to be able to get a walking 2 every single possession, if not like a Bonnie wrap up. And as you can see, like, I got great rebounding matchups for me as well. I mean, Bonnie's going to come out here and try and hunt some threes as well. But as you can see, Connor hits me down low. Like, we're going to score nearly every possession playing like this. It's just that we can't score threes at an endless rate. But like I said, they're fiending for it now. They have to get a 3 because they know they can't come back in this game otherwise. And they just got off to a too slow of a start, missed a couple open shots, and that's all it took was to miss probably 1 or 2 open shots, and then they would lose the game. But to be fair, I'm not trying to say that everybody's going to be on the same caliber as our team either. What I'm just trying to say simply, though, is that it's not easy to play like these point guards are. That's why sometimes even a good player like this will go 1 for 7 with a turnover and his teammates not make a shot either and have another turnover, and the Park MVP get pulled up on and have the home court first and have ball and get beat 21-3 by our inside out style. Now, again, I'm going to go ahead and pivot back to that other person we just played as well on the previous gameplay, but when we spun it back and actually tried to play him a second time, and again, shout out to him. I'm not someone that's trying to diminish him as a player by any means when we go for a second rematch, if you will. It's just to show you a rematch and show you some adjustments to be made. So, as you can see, we took a fat L. We're just going to go ahead and, you know, come around right here and just play him a second time. Now, this is from a while ago, I will say. As you can see, my crew was level even like 26, and I mean, I'm like starter 1. I think I'm starter 4 now at this point. So, it was, or okay, I was starter 2. But anyway, it's been a little while since I like had played this game right here. So anyway, creations right here. This dude was absolutely just killing it from 3. He was who killed us in the last game. And as you can see, he's on the same thing, bro. He's averaging 18 points per game. That's a freaking lot, bro. That is a ton. I mean, he's only averaging half an assist per game. It shows you how little he has to think as far as how he's playing offense. I mean, the dude's got 99 three-pointer, and he's telling his teammates to grab the free board if he misses, you know? I mean, like, because there's a lot of attention that needs to be created in terms of, like, playing against a point guard like this. So, naturally, when you're surrounded by a decent lock on the backside and then a 7-1 center with 97 O-board, and by this point I'm recording it, the same dudes are probably playing with a 99 O-board build by this point as well. So, yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough to counter. Now, as you can see, I'm stuck in the pick and roll D early, so I'm gonna play sides with Kitchen as well. As you can see, I'm trying to get Kitchen his icon, get him like, you know, matched up. We get a nice contest there. He bangs a 42. First shot of the game, no takeover added, no nothing. It's not like it matters. I mean, the dude has 99 3-pointers, so even if he did get a takeover boost or anything like that, it's not gonna mean anything. Now, fortunately, we're going to go ahead and attack them a different way right here, where we see we need to hunt threes. So I'm calling those wrap-up plays. I'm getting Kitchen a 3-pointer off the big man right there. We're taking advantage of his lack of speed and really focusing him on defense as well, while we still play the double lockdowns and try and fight back. But as you can see, I mean, the guards coming out here fading from 3, and these guys got ball first this time as well. So it's even going to be another tough look for us and really hard to combat. Now right there, I low-key get boxed up. I missed the meter dunk. Thankfully, Kitchen is there, and as you can see, like, I didn't even mean to go in for that meter dunk. I just tried to bail out of it and didn't get anything. Now I'm blinking on stamina. I need Kitchen to save me again. Don't get anything to go there, but like I said, I do have the good offensive rebounding. As you can see, I'm blinking red, though. It's such a problem right now. And thankfully, holy moly, they get a reach in. I mean, I've never really ever been on blinking red. It's actually, like I said, it was a while ago, so I honestly didn't remember part of this gameplay. Bro, I couldn't tell you the last time I've been blinking red. It's quite ridiculous. Now, the reason for that too is the crew boost and stuff like that give you like infinite Gatorade and stuff like that, so I don't even have to pay for Gatorade. So I always have it on playing in park and stuff like that, and like Pro-Am, anything. But in this case, I actually still was. It's just that I obviously had to pay for it. Anyway, point being, you don't see it very often, and that's all I was trying to get at. But anyway, he ends up missing that on a 6% contest. I mean, as we've seen, he can absolutely hit 40s and stuff like that. So it's almost like we're just fortunate when they miss. Now, the other thing is, I'm still a good offensive rebounder too. So, like, I'm only coming out here with goal rebound chaser. If you ever see me playing now, it's probably around, like, Hall of Fame or Legend, stuff like that. But I will be grabbing O-boards off my team's misses. And especially when considering a lot of times, the big man is not on me because they can't afford to, because then I actually will be able to either just get A, free offense, or B, free 3-pointers sometimes if they can't keep up. So, point being, I get easy offensive rebound opportunities because lockdowns are trying to compete with me. And on top of that too, when the big man wants to blitz off the corner for the rebound, I even get maybe some 3-point opportunities like this for Kitchen right here. And if they were just gonna like let me keep on feasting on the rebound on their lockdown, it's not exactly an ideal thing. It's why I tell you guys a lot of times I think the locks need to be like Kitchen and Connor right here, where they actually are able to get the rebounds and play good D-boards and stuff like that. And I mean, hey, shout out to the 99 block build on Kitchen right there. You know, that paint patroller getting a lot of takeover right there. And as you can see, now he's boosted up. He's got a lot of speed, agility. I mean, hey, that's part of that speedster takeover right there. It's a tough one for sure. So anyway, into the offense again for them. As you can see, he's trying to get a crab on Connor. Connor's jumping for joy though. Unfortunate, you know. And hey, shout out to Connor. He is at the end of the day a bit of a casual when it comes to 2K. So we're kind of just he makes my thumbnails if you're not you know, familiar. So we are hooping with like Connor and coming out here and letting him play in a comp scene and stuff like that too, and it's fun. I mean, I enjoy like environments like this, and he's good vibes. He's a really cool dude. Obviously, as far as like the lockdown stuff though, it's not exactly as much his cup of tea, but either way, you can see he's doing a decent job shading his side right there. Unfortunately, once again though, guard is just insane. Bro hits an and 1 3-pointer right there. I mean, once again, he almost beats Kitchen to his side, so Kitchen has to, like, you know, jump and recover. Then Connor tries to, like, shade to the right, but then gets, like, blown by a tad bit, and boom, that's too late. Like, you can't get there anymore. So they have 12 points on 4 3-pointers, and, you know, we also are kind of in the same boat. Now, I fortunately finally get to a field goal make right there. I was 0 for 2 before that. So we've been getting bailed out by a lot of our 3-point shooting in this game so far. Now, but like I told y'all, that was the intention. I'm not really, like, hunting my own shots at a super high rate. And now, as you can see, I got the 2-way tenacity. I'm trying to help if they wanted to like double team, but bro gets another crab, another 3, and I mean, they got 15 points now, and it's the same thing I was just telling y'all, like they are scoring 3s. Now I'm taking my 2s because it's still a close game. We probably could spend more time looking for 3s, but I don't want empty possessions. I don't want to like fiend for the 3-pointers too hard and then not have them anymore, or not have the free 2s anymore when it's late. But yeah, as you can see, nice double team, and oh, there we go, boys, making a play. I mean, they get the double team. I gotta run this one back because it's quite the game changer, obviously. So double team right here, get a trapper, force him to pick the ball up. This is what you do against them. 2-on-1s, get Beatty off that corner. As you can see, where does he want to go with it? He don't want the 2. So I'm baiting it down, going to the corner right there, play the lane, and there we go. We get the stop that we needed, and it's not even from making them miss. It's just making them make a read, and boy, do these point guards not have that in the bag. Let's just be real. Making these guys pass is definitely the way to go, because, I mean, as you can see, the dude averages, oh, I don't know, 36 times the amount of points that he does assists. So unfortunately, he can get away with that though, because he's good and he's like able to get to stuff like that. And these guys are hard to guard, bro. They're so fast, they're so shifty, and they have the ability to make pretty much everything with 99 3-pointer. But as you can see, great wrap-up opportunity right there from Kitchen. Unfortunately, does not get it to go, but we get it on the midi. Now, that is still there, fellas. I mean, that's an open shot just as much as anything we were showing you, and it's because, I mean, Kitchen has a lot of speed in comparison to the person guarding him, so we don't have to generate three-pointers only from our point guard. But as you can see, once again, I was there on the offensive rebound, even off a Kitchen miss, so we're still there for that. As you can see, we're double teaming and leaving this, and this is where the power of the lineup finally shows itself. And now we're just going to hold it in transition, get R2 that actually gets us the win rather than any passive garbage that we've been playing where I have to be concerned about not taking twos. But this is what I was trying to tell you about. If we lock in on the threes, force the guard to pass, or make him think, I got a free board anyway. And also, for that matter, this is still open. Bro could have made this and it would have been a 21-20 game, and then they would have had the odds on us, and they would have had, like, you know, the upper hand. And if we take a 2, then another 3 on the other end for them would win. But point being, he finally missed open, and guess what? I'm here off the corner, ready to play the board. I swoop in there, grab it, and then now that we can actually just play some real offense and I can just carve up on the big man and not actually worry about taking the 2 at all, there we go. Game over. Wasn't even my best game by any means. I had 2 misses. That's ugly. I mean, I can show you at the park card, I guess, but I'm shooting like 88% from field goal across all modes, and like to go 4 for 6 is bad for sure. But got 7 O boards, or rebounds just in general. I shouldn't say O boards, but a lot of, like, you know, missed possessions that we had. I got a lot of offensive rebounds and then snagged that really important board off the corner right there. Long story short, it takes a lot like that to beat these guys, and it's hard to compete. I mean, it took him going 6 for 9 and not getting a couple free rebounds or anything like that to beat him. And I mean, you saw what happened in the game before that as well. All right, we're not going to show the whole gameplay right here or anything like that. There's 2 of them. It's us against Bullet TV, and as you can see, he was pulling up on our 16-game streak. And I gotta say, I just want to show the box scores because I don't think this game was really played the way I would intend to. I was kind of just getting runs with my boys, like with Dirty Joe on the court on like a 7-footer right here, as you can see. Not exactly what I want to be playing threes with, to be real with you, especially a 99 O-board build. So like, it's not good synergy with me at all. It just so happens to be a stretch big that was on the court. So it's pretty much going to be me and Kitchen playing the pick and roll D as opposed to me being in the corner right there. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and fast forward this. As you can see, they end up going 7 for 9 and Bullet gets 4 for 5 from 3. It literally just took his big man shooting some garbage at the end to like pretty much sell the game. And we had to go 9 for 10 efficiency and go 4 for 5 from 3 to even like beat these guys by 2 possessions. Now, going to the second game, and he does come around, I will say, you know, obviously he was trying to streak hunt, and I can't even blame him for that either. I've been doing it with Kitchen as well. We've been having a real fun time on that streak hunting stuff, and it is some like hater activities for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm doing it myself too, so I can't even knock anybody for that at all. So 19 game, and they end up coming around. However, you are gonna see they ended up absolutely killing us right here. So a bit of an unfortunate scene, and I mean, we didn't generate hardly any 3-pointers, only 1 for 2. We had 3 turnovers, and they ended up going 8 for 11 with 5 for 7 from 3. So, point being is, they're hard to guard. They're hard to deal with, and they're hard to attack, even offensively, because they aren't the same defensive liability that a 7-4 is. You know how easy it is to go at a 7-4 and just bully them on offense from 3-point land? I mean, you can literally just tell your guy to wrap up, who has 86 speed. That 7-4 has like 50. They can't compete, they can't keep up, and it's just awful on offense. If you have, it's awful for them on defense if you have someone on your offense that can target them from the 3-point line as far as being fast and moving around and stuff like that and opening up the floor for them. But you can't do the same thing to a point guard. Granted, it will be hard for them to contest. However, the problem is they can keep up really easily and just register a contest at all. So the speed is really what is the driving factor of being hard to target. And you can't just cut on them all play, bro. Like, I mean, if we want 2s, I'll try and just get us 2s off the slashing every single possession. But cutting on them just gets a 2-point basket, and you can't compete when they're going 5 for 7 from 3 and knocking down contested shots and stuff like that as well. I mean, like, as you can see, Bullet is going to come out here. Actually, I don't even know if this is Bullet. Yeah, this is their big man going and hitting a 45% contested midi. And then, like, I mean, they had, like, for instance, 27 right here that was on me while I had 2-way tenacity. I mean, Bullet just, like, you know, dices me up a little bit. I'm there with a hand in his face, and he bangs a 21 contest. I mean, everybody's complaining and crying about 7'4s doing stuff like this, but I'm 6'10" with 2-8 tenacity contesting a guard that has 99 3-pointer, and guess what? He's got legend Deadeye, he's got legend set shot, and he's got 99 3-pointer. He bangs those. It's hard to go at. Like, it's hard to beat those types of players on threes, man. So, anyway, my whole point here is that these guys are the real boogeyman of threes, if you ask me. At least the ones that are elite at the game. But again, remind you, even the ones that are good at the game were getting crumbled in games like this just because they got down early and then they have to start chucking threes only. The thing is, you guys have to be elite as a guard. Like, I'm talking a top tier PG, someone that can go into Pro-Am and drop like 30 or 40 a game in rec or something like that at guard to be able to do stuff like this in park. You can't just be LakerFan, for instance, and load up on a 6'4", 6'3" point guard that has 99 3-pointer and do this. Like, I'm not capable of doing things like this. I'm gonna just be real. But I'm someone that's sticking to my guns and playing my style, and what I've noticed is it's just harder to compete against people like this. It's just what I'm being completely honest with you guys. I could load up against 2 7'4s, I would not care. If anything, I'd love it, because that's just easy 3-pointers for Bonnie at that point, and we wouldn't have to worry about if they put like their weakest defender on our weakest offensive player, aka their 7'4. Like, if it was 2 of them, I'd be like, all right, bet, perfect. But let me tell you, if they load in here with 2 small guards that have 99 3-pointer, and I have to like literally put something like our 7-foot center in the pick and roll defense against one of them, or man up one of them, there's nowhere safe for a 6'10" plus build to be on the court when there's a bunch of 3-point fading demons out here. You can't do it. You're just gonna get outscored from 3. And like, if you had a 7'4 trying to compete against something like this, it's still not gonna matter. You're going to generate contested shots in people's face when the other guard is going to come out here and just get open shots wide open and have a dude actually optimized for rebounding the ball down low when he does chuck the shots. Long story short, the 3v3 meta has always been small guards, and it always will be as long as you are good enough at the game. But if you're not, that's when you have to default to doing stuff like what I'm doing here, you know? We're willing to take R2s and play defense, and that's how we ended up getting a dub like this. I mean, and we still even involve Bonnie on the off-ball offense and stuff like that as well. So there are many ways to play good in 2K. You can absolutely get the job done. But underrated is a key word when it comes to these small guards. They really are underrated because truly, I've been taking a lot of L's to them in comparison to the rest of the games that I've been losing as a whole. So anyway, that's all video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub a new channel, noties, all that good stuff. Like always, try this one to 1,000 likes. And if you made it to the end of the video, put guard or put PG in the comment search part you made it through. And hey, I'm just telling you guys my honest truth right here. Like, I truly do think these guys are one of the most powerful builds in the game. It's just you got to be built for it. So anyway, that's all. Hope you enjoyed. None of that. Take it easy, man. Peace.